Hi, everybody, and welcome. We're sitting here with the Vice President of Operations, Eric Zeisloft. How are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for being with us. We just have some questions for you, and we'll start right off the bat. How would you describe your experience working with Three Amigos?
It's been really excellent so far. We started entry-level positions back 2 years ago, and that went well. Last year, we found ourselves with a need for technical talent, and that has gone far better than expected.
Oh, yeah? And how so?
Well, the employees that we got are all very motivated. They work hard. They're learning at a great rate, very responsible.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's wonderful to hear. In your opinion, what is the best quality of Three Amigos Recruiting?
I think the best quality is you guys are super responsive, have always been helpful, even with a few employees that didn't quite work out. We got very quick replacements, and the ones that we do have been super reliable.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's good to hear. How would you describe the quality of the workers that Three Amigos Recruiting has? I feel like you just answered that question, but we can go into we can go into detail.
It's actually been excellent. I think, and how we've kind of advanced in the last couple of years since we've been doing the program, I think you as a team are determining what works better for us. And especially within the last year, the performance has just been phenomenal.
Excellent. Yeah, I feel like Jessica kind of hit on that same note where it's like, the more we work together, the better we kind of know each other's nuances and what you guys need and how we can provide it for you guys. So that's great. Tell us and explain the number one reason why you might recommend Three Amigos to other businesses.
Yeah, so in our particular case, we employ a large population of the local population. So we actually employ about 3.4%
of the
population of Plattsburg. So it's often very difficult for us to fill all of our openings, especially in a very competitive job market. You can kind of go anywhere in town and every place is hiring, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a manufacturing environment, so on and so forth. So for us, it's always historically it's been very difficult to keep our staffing levels up. So it was a great way for us to supplement our workforce.
Oh, wonderful. Well, that's really good to hear that we can help out in that way. What do you look for in candidates from the TN and Puerto Rico programs?
So mostly it kind of depends on the level of person that we've been bringing in. For like an operator level or the entry level positions, reliability, coming to work, ability to learn, paying attention to quality, working in it safely has been super important. And then as we kind of step up into the more technical fields, one thing that we've been really excited about is people have come in with a good, strong mechanical base. Mm-hmm. So they've been able to be taught easily. They retain what they're learning, very self-motivated to work on their own, very eager to work overtime when needed.
Okay.
So those are some of the qualities that have really helped these guys succeed.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's wonderful to hear. If you could say one thing to the team of Three Amigos, what would you say?
Say, great idea. A great concept. I've worked with staffing agencies for 30 years, and without a doubt, what you guys do is super unique, and it's super helpful. As you well know, once some of our customers and our suppliers, especially during COVID, kind of found out what we were doing, they started looking at programs of their own, and I believe some of them reached out to you to supplement the workforce. So it's great for us. It's great for the employees. I believe a lot of the people that have been here have enjoyed being here. They enjoy. A lot of them have found their way into the local community. So it's a great concept and it really works well.
Well, I know everybody that we've spoken to today that's been working with you guys is really happy to be here. So I think it goes both ways, and of course we're happy to help provide for that for you guys. Challenges have you faced with the TN and or Puerto Rican program, and how have you addressed those challenges?
Yeah, I would say really the only challenge that we kind of had at the very beginning was a bit of a language barrier. Mm-hmm. Plattsburg in itself is a very non-Hispanic area, so there's not a whole lot of Spanish speakers. Mm-hmm. But we found ways to deal with it, and as we started getting more people, we put the 2 trainers in place that are bilingual that help. We have a few other employees that are bilingual. Plus, we use some of the employees that have that are bilingual, we've used those as trainers to help bridge that gap, and it really has not been an issue since we kind of figured out that piece of it.
Oh, excellent. That's wonderful. How does Three Amigos assist with resolving any of these issues that you may be having?
Yeah, most of that has been, you guys have dealt with everything very quickly and efficiently. I don't know of any like problems that we had that kind of hung out there. The one thing we did too is I think as we started seeing that it was important to understand some of the documents in English, and as you started picking some different people that came in with a little bit more proficiency to be able to bridge that gap.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, well, that's good. Well, happy to hear. What feedback have you received from the recruited employees about their work experience here at Mold-Right Plastics?
So far, it's been very positive. I actually I live on the way to the apartments, or I actually live past the apartments where they are. So often at morning or night, if I'm leaving before or around shift change, a lot of times I'll give her, as many of them can fit in my truck a ride home, or I'll actually, if I see them waiting for a cab in the morning, I'll stop and pick them up and bring them in. And so I have a lot of those little conversations with them too, kind of in the little 5-minute drive. And most of them have been extremely appreciative of the program, really like it, and are happy to be here.
It sounds like you're the cool boss.
I don't know.
It's
hard to see people waiting for a taxi sometimes, for quite a while out in the cold. So,
it sounds like you're very, very nice boss. How do you see the role of the TN visa and Puerto Rico programs evolving in the company's future?
I think for us, it's here to stay. It's been a great program, especially the TN program too. We've gotten some very, very good technical talent through the TN program. It's gone smoothly. We haven't had any issues with it. So this is now pretty much part of our MRP manning plan.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, we're here to help anytime you guys need us, right? How has the partnership with Three Amigos Recruiting influenced your workforce dynamic since we started working together in 2021?
Yeah, so we've almost stopped calling it the guest worker program because it's gotten to the point that enough people have kind of come and decided to stay, and now it's just the program. Okay, so we don't really consider them guest workers anymore because so many of them do end up staying. The one thing it's done too is it has really added some cultural diversity to the plant. As I mentioned earlier, this is kind of a very low number of Hispanics in this particular area. So it's really kind of helped increase our cultural diversity. I think it's opened a lot of the local employees' minds up to different things and so on and so forth.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's so wonderful to hear. And so do you think it's made an impact on Plattsburg in general?
Absolutely.
Really? Oh, that's so cool. Absolutely. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, some local actually told me, oh yeah, a lot of your workers come in, so people have noticed, they know where they work, it's been a good thing for the whole community, honestly.
Wow, I love that. That's like such an awesome answer and such a great thing to hear. All right, last question. And this is just a yes or no question, and of course you can show it by the reaction on your face if you'd like. Are you happy to have Juan and me here visiting Mold-Right Plastics?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Yay. Oh well, we're happy to be here, and it's such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys soon. Bye bye.